Today on Convincing Idiots, we have the poster guy. He did all these sorts of movie posters. He passed away. We're going to talk about him. The small Lowe's buckets that are the craze at Lowe's. We get into that. And McDonald's Monopoly game is back. And then for our question of the week, we talk about our favorite past fast food promotions, what we'd like to see back again. And then for our main event, oh boy, we are talking about family. We are talking about our favorite sibling characters. All of that and so much more. So go ahead and turn up the volume, kick back, relax, and let's start the show.
Enjoy your whatever that is.
All right. Test.
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 What do you call it again? Convincing idiots.
Convincing idiots.
Called it ham gravy.
I informed them that I sided with the stat man, not just anyone's opinion, the stat man Brian Fisher.
These kids today.
Jingle All the Way is in fact the best Christmas movie of all time.
I need to get Grandma a present, and my herpes is flaring up. I got it.
Yo. I'm the millennial
We're
Santa.
three friends representing three different generations. That's our whole shtick. That's our thing.
Nick got the whole poop.
I'm standing in the sea
Caucasian.
breeze, holding a turd, just mightily. I'm just going hitting hats.
Anyway, on a lighter note,
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the vodcast. Welcome to the broadcast. Boys and girls, welcome to the show. This is Convincing Idiots. My name's Dean, the Zennial.
Brian Jennings.
And I am Millennial Nick. And we are Convincing Idiots, a weekly podcast of three friends representing three different generations. We get together here just about each and every week to discuss all things nerd and pop culture. So, if you are into that kind of stuff, which I'm guessing you are, you're listening to us now, and I'm guessing you've probably already done this too, but in case you haven't, feel free to go and find us on all your favorite social media platforms. Be sure to like, subscribe, rate, review, and interact with us in any way that you see fit. And we just might interact with you back. You can find links to each and every one of our social media accounts on our link tree. So just go to Google and type in Convincing Idiots Linktree. That's Linkttree. You can also find that information as well as items perhaps to support the show in our merch store. You can find a link to that. You can learn more about your hosts. You can find other ways you can support the show if you deem necessary. All of that on our website, which is convincingidiots.wordpress.com. This is Convincing Idiots. This is the show. We are here. It's episode 261. It's a momentous occasion, as it always is. So what are we having to drink this evening, Brian, for such a momentous occasion?
I'm drinking this week what Dean was drinking last week. So it's a Sam Adams Jacko, which is their
Fantastic
pumpkin ale found in their fall variety pack. So as I mentioned last week, it's a good variety pack this time of year, Oktoberfest, and a couple other fun things in there. So pick it up, enjoy it, and yeah, that's what I got. Good stuff. What do you got, Dean?
What's so funny, Dean?
Watching the cat get picked up in a blanket.
Oh,
You asked, I answered.
That's good
But
enough
I
for
am
me.
drinking
I did that.
Coors Banquet like a real fucking man.
All right.
Well, since no one's going to ask me, I just feel the need to share.
Well, you were in charge
I'm
of
drinking.
it. You should have just fucking went.
Even though no one cares, it is the season. It is a special time of the year. We all enjoy fall. We all enjoy fall beers. And I know some of us here always look forward to the Elysian fall sampler.
Did you get the pack?
I did get the pack. I have one small complaint. This year, it used to be 4 different kinds of beers
Yeah.
and 3 bottles of each in a bottle. Now it's just cans, and there's 4 different types of 3 different types of beers, 4 apiece. So tonight I'm drinking the coffee pumpkin ale which is Punkachino.
Mm-hmm.
The one
That's
I think that's
tasty.
missing, I was trying to figure out. The one that was missing is if anyone out there is familiar in the past with the Elysian fall sampler, Halloween sampler beers, whatever. The one with the werewolf on the bottle, not there. That's the one that's missing. They have the Great Pumpkin.
Do they have
They
the
have
stout?
They have the Imperial. I think it's an
Yeah,
Imperial Pumpkin Ale. And then, there's a pumpkin ale, the one with the owl on it, and then there's an Imperial Pumpkin. Yeah, maybe that is a stout. That's the Great Pumpkin or something like that, and then the Coffee Pumpkin Ale is still in there. So I think they did away with the werewolf one. Maybe that was the stout. I'll tell you right
That's
now,
a
they're
shame.
all in my fridge. If only I could look like right next to me and find out what was actually in there. No, we had no stout. We have the pumpkin ale with the owl. We have the Great Pumpkin, the Imperial Pumpkin Ale, and then the coffee one. And there's no more. Yeah, that was the one with the werewolf on it. So
That's a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me.
it is bullshit. But good dark color there on the the coffee pumpkin ale. They're all ales,
good.
but yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Excellent.
You know what I'm in the mood for?
What are you in the mood for?
Some headlines.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I am in the mood for that too.
Sounds
It'd be
good.
great if they, like stinger music for that. That'd be neat.
Yeah.
We'll just pretend.
Yeah. Well, before I do headlines, real quick, does anybody have a idiot recommendation? Anything
I would
you
like
saw,
to recommend
heard, read over the past week?
Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah. Nick, anything else besides a gnat? Getting rid of a gnat?
Gnat control is important. But no, I don't know. I've just been watching baseball and hockey, preseason hockey. That's about it. So both of which I recommend. Both are good. This is a good time of year for sports. Hockey's starting up. Football's in full swing. This is the most interesting time of the year for the Major League Baseball, and got basketball starting up right around the corner. So we're all firing. Everything's fucking going.
That's
and if you like golf, I think they just did a thing for that too. But I don't know.
Let's go.
Dean,
I think there's a
big
bowling tournament, maybe something happening somewhere at your local bowling alley. So that's cool.
Sure. Darts, maybe. I don't know. I think the only thing we've been watching is the Only Murders in the Building.
Okay.
And that's if you enjoy that show, it's just as good as the rest of the seasons. So I recommend that if you enjoy it. If not, you shouldn't watch it.
Very good.
I do have a recommendation. I didn't watch it this week, but I forgot. And I forgot to tell you, Brian. I'm going to text you specifically because I feel like this is maybe a movie. Certainly you've seen, but I don't know if you're a big fan or not. Robin and I decided to dig into some jazz cabbage a couple weeks ago and watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, dude,
Neither one of us had ever seen it before. It was an experience.
Yes.
It was an experience. It was a lot of fun for the first little bit of it. I'm going to say half hour to 45 minutes. And then it started to lose me and I fell asleep, and I don't think either one of us finished it. But that was something. That was something.
Yes. I have it on DVD. Allie got it for me a couple years ago.
I would think Nick's on coke right now.
Yeah.
And this is
late 90s, Nick. I went as Halloween, a killer clown from outer space. Thank you very much.
Ah, nice.
I got a clown suit. I had one of those masks, like the creepy clown mask.
I
had the big clown shoes. I put like a fake rat on it, and I had just a toy gun I picked up that shot like plastic balls out at people.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep. One thing to recommend if you like Futurama. I've been a Futurama fan for many years. New season just dropped on Hulu, season 10, and original voices again. If you like Futurama, you will like the new episodes. So I watched a couple already. It's just every bit as entertaining as the old ones, in my opinion. So go check that out on Hulu if you are so inclined.
Nice.
We do have to start with I just saw this today. A death. I have to mention here. And you
Is
probably
it the
don't know the
Guardian
name.
season? Is that what you were gonna?
Well, Cleveland
too
Guardian
soon.
season. Yes, I am wearing a tribute, a fitting shirt, I should say. It has a skull Chief Wahoo that we picked up in Cleveland while we went to the awesome game on Sunday and saw the good comeback and everything. So at least we had that moment. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We did. Fantastic.
Yeah, very good. But Renato Casaro, I doubt you know the name. He just passed away this past Monday. We're shooting this on Thursday, October the 2nd, 89 years of age. He was an Italian designer of movie posters. And I guarantee you have seen some of his movie posters from the day. And this is like a lost art where someone would sit down and design and artistically create a movie poster by hand, painting the pictures and all of that. But some of his well-known movie posters are Nick Conan the Barbarian, 1982, that iconic poster with Schwarzenegger with the sword up in the air and the woman kind of all fours in front of him and that type of thing. Also, The Running Man, a lot of Schwarzenegger movies he did the posters for. Running Man, Terminator 2, True Lies, Total Recall, Red Sonja. He also did some classic paint posters, A Fistful of Dollars, old Clint Eastwood movie, great spaghetti western, and many other ones. Over the Top, a classic Stallone movie,
One
Rambo,
of the greatest
first
films ever made.
Yeah, that's right. First Blood, Rambo. Up until, and he worked all the way, just many years he worked, and his last movie poster was in 2019, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Quentin Tarantino film. But it's just a lot of big time posters. Misery, 1990, The Princess Bride, 1987. Just, it's a lot, right? So I just like, man, I know a lot of those posters and just striking visually. And just wanted to pause and recognize a great artist. So there
Until
you go.
you
Anything you want to
said
say?
that,
Go ahead, Nick. Yeah.
well, I was just gonna say, until you said that, I didn't really think about it. But you're right. You're like you started you thinking of older movies. They always had that, like Star Wars: A New Hope. The iconic with Luke standing on the. It's not those are not stills from the movie. It's just somebody drew that and tried to make some type of compelling visual so that people will go see the movie. So that is really cool. I wonder why. I wonder why we don't do that anymore. Like why that's not. I think we should get back to that.
Like they could do it all computer now. And
Yeah. I guess it's the same as what they, when you see a lot of the Marvel movie posters and it's like a montage, it's like a, or a collage of characters and moments and things.
Generic template now.
Yeah.
And place, star there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did this was a couple years ago now, guys. We did it was a couple years ago, at least a year ago. We did a favorite movie poster episode, and we did. I think all of our posters were pretty much that era where it was like the paintings, like the Jaws and the Star Wars. One of those might have even came up. Conan might have came up on our list. I can't remember, Nick, but
yeah, it may have. I think you might have had that one. Yeah.
Maybe, but it's just kind of a lost art. So, Dean, anything you want to add to?
No, I mean, he's no longer now playing.
Thank you.
It's beautiful, Dean. This is very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. The internet has the hottest food and drink container on the internet. Any idea what major store you would go to pick up this item? Just give me a guess. Any major store you could think of that it's still very popular today. So it's the hottest food and drink container that's currently being sold at a major outlet.
Are we
Any
talking about when you
idea?
say hottest? You talking like temperature wise, like it
Not
gets hot, or
temperature-wise,
like it's
popular.
like the most popular?
Popular.
Okay.
Popular.
Okay. I thought
The
he was talking about
hottest-
Very,
I'm like, why
very
would that matter?
very popular food and drink container. Any idea what again, very popular retailer, still going very, very strong. What is selling this particular container?
I want to know the answer because I'm not 100% sure what we're talking about.
What's the brand that makes like plastic Tupperware containers?
Rubbermaid?
Rubbermaid. Is it Rubbermaid?
Nope.
Is
So
it-
what's
it's-
what's the goddamn tumbler that you use, Nick? The
Blender
with
bottle?
the no, yeah, your water bottle. What is that? The Stanley Cup.
Oh,
Good-
okay.
Good guesses. It's a very
Okay.
difficult guess. So it's a 0.4 quart BPA free food grade mini bucket sold at Lowe's. You've seen like the paint like buckets, like a utility type
Oh,
bucket that
yeah,
you
it's
could
like a
buy.
novelty small bucket or what?
It's a novelty small bucket, right? Somebody decided to sell these at Lowe's for $2, and it's blowing up on the internet. People are buying these buckets and putting drinks in them, ice cream, little foods, and different things. So, apparently, it's a very popular
Did you
thing
say
that
it's
people
half
are
a quart?
half a quart mini
Well, what
bucket.
does it look like? Like a what do you mean
bucket?
bucket? Like
Like the Lowe's, the blue Lowe's buckets that
Exactly,
like
yeah.
you can just buy,
like
like
utility
that just
bucket
it's
with a
yeah,
handle.
like a painter's bucket, like or whatever, like
Okay.
a put
Okay,
tools in
okay.
or whatever. Just it's a
I mean, I
yeah
can
with a
see
the mini
handle.
one.
of that, I guess.
Just a mini one.
I mean,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, that's it. It just
I've
Yeah,
noticed.
so
So
it's just a mini. So it's just amazing what can blow
get
up.
it.
Mhm.
we went to
You guys, you tell it.
what's that?
No, I was saying, go ahead and say
Oh,
what you're going to
okay.
say. I want to see this thing. I'm looking it up.
We went
Yeah,
to
look it up.
like a farmer's market or whatever in Barberton, right? And there's somebody like we went to Mumfest this weekend. There's different people selling knickknacks and things, and like a thing that I'm seeing now is like little Stanley cups. Now they're not functional. They're just it's like a keychain, but it
Mhm.
looks like a Stanley cup.
Now, do you
But
mean
it
the
does
drinking
nothing.
one or the hockey?
The drink like the like a stand like the popular
Okay.
ones, that girls carry around the giant jugs, the
Mhm.
Stanley Cup. Not the Stanley Cup, but a Stanley drinking insulated
And
mug. Right?
not girls with giant jugs.
No,
Can you
I
get the-
wish there were more knickknacks featuring
Yeah.
those actually, but I didn't. I kept asking. There was these sweet old ladies that would make different throw pillows and things out of fabrics that they buy at Joann's, and I was asking them if they had anything with like ladies with large jugs on them, and they asked me
No.
to leave the area.
Yeah.
But no, okay, so yeah, it's just
All right,
I don't
I'm
know.
looking
It's
at the
kind of
bucket. It's the size of a. I don't know. It could be somebody's hanging them on their tree. Some people.
Can you pour
Sure.
a drink into it? Like, can you pour a beer
Yeah.
into it and drink out of it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
See why not?
it's
It's about the size of like a cup, like this.
Mhm.
Maybe probably the
Mhm.
size of this koozie here.
it's
Well,
safe for
That's the way
food
I'm
and
looking
drink.
at it, at least.
It is a steal. It's a bargain for $2
I
if
gotta
you're going to use
absolutely.
it as a cup.
I'm gonna go
Yep.
get one, and next weekend or next week on this show, I'm going to be drinking my beer out of a Lowe's bucket.
You can
Yep.
hang the little handle from your mouthpiece here, the microphone.
Mhm.
You can hang it and just have,
There you go. Put a little straw in there.
yeah.
Yeah. Lowe's said it has sold over 100,000 of these in the last week alone. $2 each. I'm sure
Going to
that's
Lowe's.
pretty good overhead.
That's $200,000.
Yeah. It's
not
probably
bad
not much to manufacture, I'm
Okay,
guessing.
math.
somebody's measuring it here. It looks like, at least from this picture I'm looking at, it's about 4 inches.
Hmm.
Nick, you know what that's like, right?
So I was going to say about a Dean Dick depth.
No, but somebody has a measuring tape, and it looks like it's about 4 inches of for the size of the Lowe's bucket. So
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Now I'm waiting to see the different, maybe one that's a slightly larger bucket, perhaps Yeah, let's see what happens. And I guess
Oh,
apparently,
I got it.
go ahead.
I know how we're finally going to make something of this fucking podcast. We're going to buy those buckets. We're going to paint them yellow, and we're going to put convincing idiot stickers on them, and we'll sell them for $1.
I
Wait,
like
that's
it.
not good. That's bad business because
We're going to be losing
We'll have to do the math.
money, actually.
But if we sell 2 of them, though, Nick, see?
yeah, then it will be only one in the hole that way.
I mean, gentlemen, I'm not a smart man, but I'm pretty sure that this isn't the
Dude,
best way to go about making money.
It's destined to succeed. It's simply too good.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be great.
That's right. That's right.
Well, we never know until we give it a shot, I guess.
Gotta figure out how to make money off this. I really want to.
Mm-hmm.
What, this podcast? Hoping for that for 5 fucking years, brother.
So apparently Lowe's is following in the Trader Joe's sells also mini tote bags for $3 and $4 mini cooler bags. People like the mini things, I guess. So somebody
we
was
love
smart
to throw money away on things that we can't practically use.
I guess so.
Right? Well, think about it. Think about your favorite places. Imagine if, all these places could start doing it. Hell, you could start selling the plastic, like a McDonald's bag, or hell, you could do the McDonald's. People would pay for those, with the old school, the Happy Meals would come in.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, who wouldn't have a fucking KFC bucket, like the bucket of chicken size? Dude, I think a lot of these places should start doing this.
Yeah.
We are dumb and we'll buy it.
I say apparently it works. Yeah,
yeah, sure does.
Yeah. Yep. Somebody was pretty damn smart. Okay, so a new season of a popular TV series started recently, and it is the most watched syndicated series on television in its premiere week, debuting with 7.5 million viewers. It's a 4% increase from its premiere week last year. And let's see here. So it continues to be a very popular show. Any idea?
Is this Dancing with the Stars, Brian?
No.
Is it
Nick,
Beavis and Butthead?
Nope, it is not.
South Park?
Nope.
Futurama?
Jeopardy.
Stop it. Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Game show Jeopardy. If you think about it, it makes a lot of sense here. So still extremely popular, runs every day. We watch it very often. Nope.
Okay.
Definitely not. No, definitely not.
I lost on Jeopardy, baby.
Yep. I don't watch tons of games. I tell you, I still enjoy. We're inclined the Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. It's a nice. We watch that sometimes at dinner. Yep, absolutely. Ken Jennings, I think, is grown into a very solid host of that show.
He sure is.
Certainly knows he was one of the greatest champions the show ever had. Certainly, like the greatest champion as far as the amount of money made on the show. So. Yeah, so I don't know. Is that a surprise to you, Dean, that it's so popular?
No.
What do you think?
No, it's always it's right in the prime spot, just before primetime TV starts.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're flipping, hell, you could even count some of those ratings. If you're flipping, I guess flipping doesn't happen much these days. But if you were flipping about looking for whatever's going to be on CBS is our syndicate here, you flip it to there, waiting for your show to come on. You're at least counting that you watched it for 5 minutes, waiting for the 8 o'clock hour. So yeah, I know I will definitely seek out Jeopardy if I'm sitting here and at that time not doing anything. Yeah, I'll turn to Jeopardy.
Sure.
I love getting answers wrong.
Yeah. Nick, Jeopardy watcher at all?
I don't think I've ever seen Jeopardy unless I was at someone's house and it was on. But nothing against it. It's fine. Like you said, it's like comfort food, right? It's like Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, stuff like that. I always enjoyed Wheel of Fortune a little more because you had the chance of the wheel and it's exciting kind of thing. But I'm a little surprised that Jeopardy is still that big of a, that it's doing so well. Because, well, like Dean said, not a lot of people. I mean, I don't. Fuck, like where would I watch? Where would I, a non-cable haver, watch Jeopardy? Is it streaming on anything?
Yeah, you can get it on.
I would assume.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Hulu, Paramount.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
good for Jeopardy.
Guy in the room. I love watching Jeopardy with other
You could have
people.
stopped there, but okay.
No, I love screaming out with utter confidence the wrong answers.
Mm.
And I mean, obviously, it's not a bit. I'm doing it as a bit, yelling them out. But I don't have the right answer, so I yell at what I think it is, and it's wrong every time. But I am fucking confident in it.
Yeah.
What do you think about
Bullshit.
Jeopardy? Yeah.
It's kind of like what I do on this show.
They've never messed with a model of that show ever. It's the same. It ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I like. There's no reason to mix in this or that and the other. No, it's the same money amounts. It's the same type of categories, same set. It just works. And that's it.
Same
we did
music,
start
too.
watching.
They still got that goddamn 80s music, which is awesome.
That's right. Yep. No reason to mess with it. And then we did watch recently, and you can find this on Amazon Prime. There's a season of Pop Culture Jeopardy with Colin Yost as the host. So it's
I've seen the
it's
previews for
teams.
that. It looks fun.
And you know what? It's not easy questions.
Right.
They're all pop culture related, and it's like what's interesting. Now that's different because they have 3 teams of 3 people per team that compete. Okay, so then they work up to sometimes it's like a championship tournament type of thing. So we watched a few episodes of that.
Is it like Family Feud, to where like one person gets to answer, or do they all 3 get to converse?
They can converse.
Dude, the 3 of us could fucking tear it up.
I was gonna say that's what we do.
Yeah, like one of us, whatever we don't like our week's part of pop culture, the other ones would know.
That's
dude.
right.
We could fucking tear
possible.
it up.
It's possible. Watch a couple episodes. Again, it's not easy questions, but it's good. Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Same set. They mix it up a little bit. Same set, but and Colin Jost does mix in some humor that you couldn't do on regular television a little bit. But Johnny Gilbert still is the host and everything. So it's good. It's very solid.
Jeopardy. Yeah, that was my favorite. In my 20s, we had probably a PlayStation 2, but our favorite game was Jeopardy. And me and my buddy would sit there and get drunk and play Jeopardy fucking for hours.
Well, you guys really living on the edge, weren't you? Fire up that PS2, me and my buddies in our 20s, Jeopardy.
That's right.
Hey,
I used to do that. I used to play Wheel of Fortune. I used to love play Wheel of Fortune, sitting around with friends. Yeah. Yep.
What were you doing in your 20s, Nick?
Playing Chell and jerking off.
Playing what?
Chell.
I don't even know what that is.
NHL, like the hockey game.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Very good.
I mean,
some things never change.
Bro, I know this one. That
was our buttered.
You kind of mentioned earlier about a potential fast food promotion or old fast food promotions. Dean, we're talking about the mini buckets and everything. So a nostalgic fast food promotion is coming back September 29th to McDonald's. The Monopoly game promotion is returning.
In trouble for that shit being rigged last time.
Yes, there was the guy that oversaw it, with the security of it, wound up stealing a bunch of pieces, and it just became a whole thing.
It was like proven that, like, in that thing, didn't it? Wasn't it proven that like none of it was like winnable because of like something like that?
I don't know, but this guy stole a lot of money from McDonald's, and he got away with it for quite a while until it really spiraled for him, and he wound up getting caught.
And we'll go scam people again.
Well, this was 10 years ago already. All that happened, right?
Yeah,
So basically, it's gonna some pieces you'll get from the food containers like before, you know. Others now you can get a digital piece using the McDonald's app apparently to collect property pieces and redeem prizes. So they're also using it, I'm sure, as a vehicle to push the app more, obviously, because they want you to order more shit from the app because that makes it quicker for them to make your food. And then eventually, I'm sure if more people are doing that, they can scale down. I'm sure the people that are working in the store, I'm sure it's a whole efficiency, cost cutting deal over time. You know what I mean? So,
Another way to scam you.
like, well, it could be. So that you could win prizes such as 1 million American Airlines miles, a 50,000 vacation to a Monopoly Go location, wherever the fuck that is.
Oh, like Boardwalk or St. James Place, or
Yeah.
I would guess. I'm just
Vermont Avenue. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Or it's a $10,000 Lowe's shopping. You can get a shitload of those mini buckets for
Dude, I've got
$10,000.
so many little mini buckets.
Yep.
A lot of them.
Yep. Tell you that.
No, here's the deal. We win that.
See?
Yeah, then we funnel.
They're
That's
for free. Then we do the convincing idiots, but mini buckets.
that's investing in yourself. Yeah,
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
I like it.
All right.
Get to buying them fries.
Yeah,
Quick.
That's right.
Dean's like, no problem, Marty. 5 steps ahead. I've been buying the fries. Don't you worry. I'm in mid-season form in fry buying.
Just to let you know, those apple pies do not come with them. I tried to get like 50, thinking that I was going to have a good start to this. I mean, I ate the pies, but they did not have the stickers. Just to let you know.
Damn it.
Well, so getting into our Ask an Idiot question of the week here, guys. So, are you excited for this? But have you ever been excited for any fast food promotion that you can ever remember, even as a kid? And if so, what was one or two that you remember being excited about? Nick, when we start with you, fast food promotions.
I'll give you a McDonald's one right off the rip here. The McRib. I always get excited when they bring the McRib back, and like, I don't really totally know why. It's just because it's what it represents. Maybe it's a time of the year thing. But it's literally like,
do you get one though every year?
It's a patty, typically like once. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're not good.
They're not great, and some years they're better than others. It's never consistent. It almost feels.
No.
But I don't know. That's just one that like I kind of the McDonald's one that sticks out. But I like when fast food places do promotions with something like and we talked about it on this podcast. Remember like when when SpongeBob SquarePants did the Krabby Patty at Wendy's. And it was a regular burger, but the Frosty was different. They had a pineapple Frosty, and it was actually really good. But my favorite one was when Arby's did a Good Burger in honor of Good Burger 2 being released. And if you grew up, in the 90s with Nickelodeon like shows and stuff like that, Good Burger when the Keenan and Kel show and all that, like that was all a big deal. So it was really cool when they came out with a Good Burger combo with a shake and everything, the Good Shake, the Good Burger, and we went and got it after we watched Good Burger 2 with the kids, and it was damn good. That was really, really good. A lot of the stuff that they release for promotional purposes end up being just something regular. Maybe it has a different sauce on it. Maybe it, but it's the same basic stuff they always have. But there's that. And I always like when Tim Hortons does the roll up the rim to win. That usually comes around in like February.
Hold on, back it up. What is this rim job promotion?
Roll up the rim to win. You roll up the rim on any cup of coffee at a Timmy's location, and you're either you could win. It's like the Monopoly. You can win various prizes. Some could be cash. You could win another free coffee. You could win $5 off your next purchase. You could win a fucking jet ski. You could win. You know what I mean? There's all these crazy prizes. I don't know if any. I mean, I certainly don't know anyone who's ever won anything too grand off of them, but it's fun. Most of them say thanks, try again, sip next time, whatever. There's nothing on it, but
thanks for your money, sucker.
Yeah, you're gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like any of these promotionals like that, like the games and stuff, because again, it's all very shady and scammy. I miss like when they used to give the fucking when you could get the glasses, like
yeah,
Star
yeah,
Wars,
yeah.
Yeah.
Burger
or
King.
The Batman Forever
Muppets.
mugs from
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
and Burger King, McDonald's would go back and forth with all the, you know, all of these glasses. I
Mm.
mean, that's what we drank out of is, in our youth was all of these promotional
Yeah.
glasses. That's what I miss. I
Yeah.
want a place to, I don't care what you collaborate with, but put out an actual fucking glass for us.
Yeah.
That's what I want back.
I'm with you, man. They had tons of those promotions. Those all the McDonald's characters, even like you said, the Star Wars,
Right.
it was the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. That's when they had a lot of that stuff.
Should I
And
I have one of the original Star Wars from probably the early 80s. Star Wars, yep, one
I
of
have the
those.
Return of the
there
Jedi
you go.
one
Yeah,
right here.
perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
have Empire
My little
Strikes
guy in
Back.
there.
That's
Burger
just
King.
fun. It's fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
I should put the Empire up here. But
Yeah.
bring them back, everybody. Come on, we
Yeah.
want glassware.
Now look these up. I remember this. It's now a defunct chain, Burger Chef. You guys remember Burger Chef?
Burger Chef.
I do
No.
Yeah, it's okay. So they had a Star Wars poster promotion back in this is the original Star Wars. So this is mid-70s. Young Brian just pumped. Anything Star Wars was
Sure.
huge, right? And it was very unique
Oh, these are
artwork.
badass.
They are badass, and you can find them.
Wow.
These replicas or originals.
Yeah, there's one Chewbacca. There's one for let me see here.
It was Chewbacca. They had C-3PO, I think. They had Darth Vader. They had Luke Skywalker. It was like 4 or 5 of them. But again, these were original artwork posters that they must have commissioned somebody for. Just a very unique painting of a Star Wars character, and then it had some facts about the character on the poster. And my parents, bless their heart, man. I mean, they took me a few times. It was like you get one every week. This week is Darth Vader. Next week is this, or next week is that. They want to keep bringing you back in, right? Which was smart too.
That's the beauty of those. Is
yeah.
And they'd switch every week, but I think when at least for me, when they started losing you was when you go to these chains like McDonald's and like you go 3 weeks in a row and the person behind the counter didn't come. No, we have still the one. They won't bring out. They just want to get rid of the whatever particular thing.
Yeah.
And I think they started losing people when they didn't actually switch it up. So,
Dude, I went through the fucking ringer. I don't know if you guys recall. So RC Cola, they had an offshoot sometime in the early 2000s called RC Edge. Okay. And it was, I don't know, I think it was like a cherry version of RC, or I don't know I don't even remember what it was. But they did a promotion with WWE, and they had posters like you're talking about. They were giant posters. They were fucking they were like probably 24 inches wide, but probably like 40 inches long. They were huge. And they had a Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, China, and because it was RC Edge, they had Edge, and Edge was my favorite wrestler. So I went week after week, and you didn't know which one was coming out. And I had China, and I had Stone Cold, and I had The Rock, and I got another Stone Cold, and I had The Rock. And I probably went back for 2 months before I finally got Edge, because that's the one that I wanted for my room. I'm like, I just want a fucking Edge poster. And but yeah, but there again, it worked, right? Even if I'm still getting the same shit, I'm gonna keep coming back, waiting for the week that I get the one that I'm looking for.
Absolutely, that's what it is. I mean, it's all just gimmick. I mean, you can't fault them for it. I mean, it does bring people in, but it's the gimmick is bringing you in and just to take your money. Unlike Blake Insurance, who has no gimmicks, they just save you money.
Yeah.
Boys, let me tell you, the Blake Insurance Group is an independent agency right here in Barberton, offering personal care and support for all of your insurance needs. If you need auto, home, business, life insurance even, give Aaron a call. He'll treat you with the honesty, respect, and care that only you deserve. Not you, Nick. Give him a call.
You said only me, though. Only me.
I was pointing to Brian. And the other listening audience and watching audience. Call the Blake Insurance Group at 234-571-5359 or find them online at the Blake Insurance, or not the, it's just BlakeInsuranceLLC.com for your free 5-minute quote today. And when you do, tell them you don't want no gimmicks, you just want the savings.
That's right.
Cut two.
Very good.
Aaron Blake gets a text from Nick Schaefer at 12:45 a.m. Aaron, do I deserve good insurance? Dean
No.
said I don't.
No. You deserve. We all deserve good insurance, Nick. You just don't. I was saying that you don't deserve the care or support from your other, human beings in life.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron is like a brother, and that's a nice segue into our next segment, our main segment.
Yes.
That Nick's going to tell you all about.
Hulk Hogan related.
That's right. He'll tell you all about that right after the break.
Brother.
Gen X Brian here from the Convincing Idiots podcast. If you're enjoying our show, tell a friend. And if you're not, well, tell 2 enemies.
Four, 3.
Hey out there, welcome back to Convincing Idiots. I'm Millennial Nick alongside the Zennial Dean and Gen X Brian. A couple of my brothers here. We're like brothers to one another. Although, oddly enough, Brian and I don't have any siblings. We are only children.
That's right.
But that's okay. Dean has enough siblings to make up for all of us. So
You
Yes.
are my brother-in-law, so
that's true. I am. That is true. That is true.
Our list here.
I believe years ago we settled on the term brother in love, but okay, in-law's
That's right.
fine.
I
Sounds
apologize.
much more formal, but okay. Anyway, we're going to be discussing in the spirit of brotherly love, if you will. We are going to be discussing some of our favorite on-screen siblings. So this could be TV, movies. These are not actors who are related or anything like that, but characters in TV or film or whatever in media that are siblings, and we're gonna pick some of our favorites out. So we're gonna start with the one who would,
if you will.
we're gonna start with the one who would know best about siblings, the one who has so many. Dean, why don't you go ahead and kick us off?
Since my parents had a litter, I know one or two things about siblings. All right, so this first
They
one,
suck.
not a fan. All right, I'm going to start with the obvious, what should be on all of ours list. Boys, you know what I'm talking about. From 1988, Julius and Vincent, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito,
Nice.
in the movie Twins.
Very good. Nice.
Wow.
Good pull.
It is a heartwarming tale. The comedic aspect, just the way they bounced off each other, and the fact that they're now lifelong friends from this movie.
Yeah.
And I've even heard rumors that they are looking to do a sequel still.
Yeah.
Which could be fun. But what says family like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito as twins?
Fantastic. Yeah, that was
It's a good movie.
It was.
It was. Loved
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't seen that in so long, but just a nice, like you say, that's a nice, heartwarming movie. Yeah, very good.
Definitely. All right, Nick, who's going next? You do the poll.
I guess I'll go next since you
Go for
called me. I'm gonna start with an easy one here. I'm gonna go with Ross and Monica Geller from Friends.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite sibling pairs in television. Oftentimes because the dynamic of Friends is 6 of them all friends. You almost kind of forget at times, I guess, that they are because they're so close. But it's always funny when when an episode or a plot line reveals their kind of either childhood or their competitiveness with one another, or when they treat each other like siblings. It's always really funny. One of my favorites to this day, and maybe the best one of all, is the Thanksgiving one where they're playing football
I was just
outside.
about
They
to
play
say
a pickup game of football, and they are fighting over this family Geller Cup, which is a troll nailed to a 2x4. But they're fighting over this Geller Cup, and they pick team captains, and then immediately, their kind of competitive nature with one another for their childhood kind of creeps out.
if I'm not
But,
mistaken, Nick, that's where that came from, right?
What's that? Oh,
with the fists? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the episode where
I don't know it was that episode.
Okay. But
it may be, but yes, right. Where that was a way for them to banging the two fists together was like flipping each other off without doing the finger, and so their parents wouldn't know that they were doing that. It's always fun. I always like those episodes, and like when they kind of, slide back into their like childish relationship with one another in episodes of Friends. So, Ross and Monica Geller.
Very good. Brian?
Very good. One of my favorite comedies of all time, from 2008, featuring the characters Brennan Huff and Dale Doback, the motherfucking Catalina wine mixer. These are
You want to go out in the garage and do karate? You want to do karate in the garage?
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Yep.
That movie there is just, we talked, our main topic, as we know, last week was favorite movie scenes of actually that's full. That movie is just full of hilarious scenes.
Yeah.
It just through. I could watch it even now and just crack up. Again, the comedic actors in this thing is great, but Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly just played so fucking well off of each other. Just amazing. They're just like trying to one up each other in their physical comedy and everything else, but just it worked so well.
Slightly off the topic, but did you guys hear that John C. Reilly is trying to look into doing a Dewey Cox tour?
I saw that just today, 2027. If that comes around, I will be going to do that. I will be going to see that for sure.
I fucking love John C. Reilly.
Yep, just so good. I just love to see the super scene when the dad's angry and just flips off the TV. Dad, what are you doing? It's Shark Week.
Yeah, right.
He's genuinely upset. He turned out even this so little, just the little scenes like that throughout. It just makes the movie. Yeah. If for some reason you never saw that movie, watch the video Boats and Hose on YouTube, and I defy you not to laugh at that rap video that they made on that. Anyway,
it's so good. Movie. I love the scene when they announce that they're getting a divorce, and then they start going, "Is it our fault?" And they're like, and the mom's like, "No, honey, Brennan, I don't want you guys to." And he goes, "Yes, it is 110,000% your fault." Like, I don't want my picture taken right now.
Oh my god, so funny. Every time I talk about the movie, I want to see it. Yeah. All right, what's next, Dean?
All right, I'm up. All right. I actually am going on one that I assumed is on all of our lists, even though they brother and sister make out a little bit in one of the movies. I'm going Star Wars, Luke and Leia, Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher from the 1977 to whenever they all died. So it is the shock and surprise when you find out that they're brother and sister, even though they didn't have them, they weren't very shocked at all, but we were, and that's really all that counts. The icons of siblings, Luke and Leia from Star Wars.
Yep. Very good. But as we know, once they made that reveal, the two characters, it just changed. The dynamic of those two characters changed immediately. Right. I like that part. I like that part when they were connected with the Force, and then he came back. He called her to come back and rescue him, of course, and all the scenes they return the jet. Just real good stuff.
Yeah. Nothing takes your boner away knowing that the one you're having the boner for is your sister. So.
That would do it.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
That would do it for
It
most.
does not disrupt Nick's space boner. Nick's space boner will go strong. The force is strong in his space boner.
There's no rules in outer space, baby. Not bound by nothing out here. We are all just stardust after all. Alright.
I was so close to making a forced upon joke, but I'm like, no, that's actually not probably appropriate.
No.
Yeah.
The force, yeah. Okay.
Nick, what
Okay.
else? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, so here we go, eh? Okay, so like for my next pick, eh, we're gonna go with one of my favorites there, eh? And it's none other than Bob and Doug McKenzie of the Great White North. Those are some of my favorites. Definitely, it was Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
Just a couple of hose heads, just a couple Canadiana hose heads. There's really no deeper. I like that. I like dumb. They're like they were like a live action Beavis and Butthead. There's no context. You don't really need to know anything too much about them. You don't need to know.
It's kind of like the old Canadian version of Wayne's World.
Yeah. Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they are brothers, and you know, you don't. Yeah, there's. I mean, in Strange Brew, you see the backs of their parents' heads. They they live at home, you know that. But there's not really any type of involvement with any of their family members. They're brothers, but just also kind of just each other's hangout buds, and that's just what it is. They just get drunk and they host their show, and yeah, I love Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Do yourself a favor, Nick, and look up Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis' new picture taken. They met somewhere. And they took a picture together recently.
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
Nice. Yeah. Yep. Very cool.
Good. And they grace my Christmas playlist every year.
Do they? Yeah.
Yep. The 12 days of, was it 12 days of...
I have the record over here.
Well, it's a 12 Days of Christmas version, but it's pretty good. It's good.
Brian, what you got next?
Yeah. All right, so this is you got to get the name of the...
I have the record here. That was a $20 find at a record store. It's the 12 days of... It's just the 12 Days of Christmas, yeah.
That's all.
Glad I went to go get that and say it was called what we thought.
That was a long way around that tree. Look at that.
Well, if you've not listened to it, it's a good version of that song. It
feels like a Great White North sketch in itself. In and of itself. Yeah, I'm gonna go find it. Let's see. Oh, that's what's it called there? Oh, it's oh yeah, it's called the 12 Days of Christmas there. Oh yeah. Oh okay. No kidding. Yeah, you hose head. Who knew that? There you go.
A more serious movie about brothers who had a very good bond and wound up turning into a revenge movie to seek justice for the death and maim of one of his brothers in the movie Tombstone. Dean, of course, I know one of both of our favorite movies of all time. So, yeah. Of course, we talked about this movie recently when Val Kilmer passed away recently. And it was one of his best roles, Doc Holliday, but certainly Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp and his two brothers, just
Virgil.
Virgil and
what was the other one? Anyways, I will take every chance we get to talk about Tombstone because it is by far my favorite movie and probably, subjectively the best movie ever. So love it, Brian. Tombstone, fantastic.
Yep, definitely up there. Who's next?
Right.
Dean?
It's my turn. Nick, I liked what you did up there in Canada, so I'd like to join you and going with Slapshot.
There you go.
Hansen brothers.
Good one.
Steve and Jeff Hansen, played by Carlson. Username probably because they, wouldn't answer to fake names, so they just left them their own.
Yeah.
But again, talking about brotherly love. Nothing says more brotherly love than beating the shit out of people
Yeah.
together.
And there was a third. I can't remember what his name was.
There was a third, huh? Oh yeah.
Wasn't there a third? Yeah, there's three of them.
I thought there's, I just remember two.
Yeah. That's irrelevant. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and done. Either way. All right, then fine. We'll just go the Hanson brothers.
Well, you say they're still brothers.
Right, exactly. So, I thought I'd stick around with the Great White North, but the team wasn't up at North. It wasn't Minnesota. Wasn't it based in Minnesota?
They were the Charleston Chiefs.
Charleston, like West Virginia.
Charlestown.
Okay.
Where was it? It was an American city.
Okay.
It was a Charleston Chews, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, yeah.
Those, yes, but they were the
best.
They were the Charlestown Chiefs.
They were delicious,
right? Are you just fucking? Okay, I'm like now you're in my head. I'm like, am I?
That's a school candy bar.
You know what that is? Yeah, it's little marshmallow nuggets like covered in chocolate. Yeah,
that's right. One of the best candy bars. Have we done a candy bar list? I want to talk about the Charleston Chew a lot more.
We should do that for Halloween.
Yeah, we can do
candy
that.
bar.
There we go. I like it.
We may have done that, but if we did, it's been years ago. So
yeah, no, it's listening.
Time for a re-up on the
repeat episode coming, Brazil.
That's right. Get ready. Yeah, Candy Part 2, 3.5 years later. Germany. Let's go.
Yep.
Didn't they do this 3 years ago? God.
I love the idea that someone listening now would know something we did 3 years ago. That tickles my butthole. That would be just amazing.
Damn right. Whoever that person is in Ireland, God
bless you.
Thank you so much. Yep, that's right. Mm-hmm.
John Holchuk, we're looking at you.
Yep.
All right. Who is it? Brian? Nick, you're up, right?
I'm up. Okay. Let's go with Bob and Doug McKenzie were from SCTV originally. Let's go to where a lot of people from that show originally ended up, Saturday Night Live. I'm gonna go with another set of brothers here, and that's Doug and Steve Butabi, played by Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell from the Night at the Roxbury sketches and the movie.
Look at that, Will Ferrell.
I know.
Second appearance.
Yeah, second appearance on here. I know that one didn't do well. I loved that movie. I loved Night at the Roxbury. I just enjoyed the shit out of it. Fucking love it. But they were like built-in best friends, right? They were, rich kids. Their parents had money. They just dreamed of going to getting into clubs and living that nightlife scene. And I don't think either one of them ever really had friends. At least that's not how it seemed in the movie. And they just were built-in best friends. They hung out together. They both were interested in the same things. And they like to go out and dress nice and dance and bounce girls off of their chests and ping pong them around. That's good times. It's good times. We should all be so lucky to have a brother such as that.
I used to love that skit. So good.
Yeah.
You can never hear the song "What Is Love," and you can't. You always just have.
You got to do the head.
Yep. Great. One of my favorite TV shows of all time. Ran for 11 seasons, starting in 2009. Had different sibling dynamics on it, and more came into the show as the show progressed here. Modern Family, guys. So we certainly had the Dunphys. Right, so you had Haley, Luke, and Alex, and then later on, of course, you had Manny. That was already the son of Gloria, married to Jay Pritchett, and then they later had a young son. So you had the dynamic of the old Manny with his young little brother. Just good stuff, just great stuff. So the comedic. Yeah, the stories with the siblings were just fantastic. It really added a lot of depth and humor to that series for sure, and great acting by all the young actors. So good stuff.
Yeah,
Modern Family.
Absolutely,
very good.
All right, boys. Stay with me here. All right. So this might be a little stretch, but you'll get it. I am going with two separate movies. I'm going with Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs
Yeah.
because John Travolta's Vincent Vega and Michael Madsen's Victor Vega, Mr. Blonde, were brothers in the Quentin Tarantino universe. So I'm going to take this opportunity to enjoy these two siblings from the same universe. Maybe not the exact same movie, but they were brothers. And there were, there was always the talks and rumors that Quentin Tarantino wanted to do a spin-off of the Vega brothers. So I'm going to count this. I'm going to count this. If you guys will indulge me, the Vega brothers are next on my list.
Sure.
Very good. Alrighty. My next one, I'm going to go to the comic book world right now, and I'm going to pull Thor and Loki.
There you go.
Certainly from the Marvel movies, a complex
Very good.
dynamic, where Loki would be Thor's adopted brother, but his brother nonetheless. And what I appreciate about their relationship is, even though they are vastly different people, different characters, and both follow very different paths, at least in the films and things like that, they always there's still that willingness to look out for one another. There's still that's my brother kind of thing. And even when Loki's bad, he still has that soft spot for Thor, and vice versa. So definitely, and obviously in the movies, I mean, Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston are fantastic actors and pull those off so well. So yeah, Thor and Loki.
That's great. Yeah, a great story arc with those characters throughout the movies, for sure.
And hopefully we get more coming up.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
All right. Another TV show, another one of my favorite TV shows as well, which I discovered later after the show had been off the air. But just, again, great comedic playing off of one another and a very good character story arc throughout the series. Alexis Rose and David Rose. Schitt's Creek. Yeah, played by the great Dan Levy and Annie Murphy. Hilarious.
Yep.
I mean, those two could, very... Yeah, just the whole, we know the series and all that, but just, the rich people had to adjust to the small town. But those two just played just so funny.
Yeah.
So funny, and their adjustments to the small town and everything, and just the back and forth quibbling, just so good. For some reason, you haven't watched Schitt's Creek, go pick that up and watch it. But
some of the best scenes are just them in their room, in their little split bed side of the motel, in their room, and just their back and forth conversations are just brilliant.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, David, just so good.
Ew,
so
David.
Good.
This gnat is fucking pissing me off.
All right, Dean, you're up.
Last on my list, I'm going to go. I haven't done television yet, so I'm going to go to not only television but one of the best shows on TV, Frasier. Frasier being the spin-off of Cheers. You have Kelsey Grammer as Frasier and David Hyde Pierce as his brother Niall.
Really? Huh? Frasier was a character on Cheers?
Yeah, that's for
Was he really?
He came in like the second season.
Yeah,
and then stayed throughout. He was one of the main bar characters throughout Cheers.
Really? Dr. Frasier Crane was a bar patron at Cheers?
That's right. Many years. Yeah, Sam Malone made a cameo. I think on Frasier. A couple of the characters did. I think.
Yeah.
Huh.
Was Frasier? You kind of forget about it, Nick, because it was such a hit on its own.
Right.
Well, I know
it's probably
Frasier.
the most successful spinoff ever. I mean, I would venture to say, as far as any series, any character. I mean, was by far the most successful.
Wait till
series.
Nick does his foot fetish spinoff of this show.
Yeah.
So long, Frasier.
Yep.
Interesting. I did not know that. Well, you just, like I've never seen Cheers, but
That's weird. I thought you'd have known that.
I've never seen Cheers, but I know that. I guess the vibe of it. The character of Frasier doesn't seem like he would be like a bar-going kind of guy.
It stood on its own. It really did. Frasier showed it. You didn't need to refer back to Cheers necessarily because the character it really stood on his own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was hilarious in Cheers. Obviously, that's why they gave him his own spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he originally came in as a love interest to Shelley Long's character,
Right.
and then they liked him so much that they kept him around. Like, I don't think he was meant to be like an actual regular, but he was so good that they kept him around, and he was a part of the crew.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Nick?
And for my last pick, I'm going back to the show I already visited before. I'm going back to Friends. But this time we're gonna do Phoebe and Frank Buffet.
Okay.
Their dynamic together was always fantastic. First of all, Frank Buffet, the character in and of itself, is just fantastic. Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But I really like
Giovanni Ribisi is fucking terrific actor.
Aside from the hilarious character, it's really kind of a very nice storyline that, like, Phoebe's big struggle was that she never knew her dad. Her dad left when she was young, and she was always kind of in search of him. And when she went first looking for him, she found him, who he had also abandoned and left. So they kind of bonded over losing their father, having their father walk out on them, and they kind of made themselves become family. She kept in touch with him, and Brett ended up being a surrogate for like a carrying he and his wife's child and triplets and stuff like that. So it was just a really like a nice thing, and obviously like those two characters were great together. And Frank, I mean, Phoebe is already pretty out there, and Frank's like a whole other fucking level. Even it's funny to see like when the out there character looks at someone else like and understands like how insane they are. So that kind of dynamic was always really fun, and I just always thought it was kind of very nice heartwarming storyline that they kind of, even though it would have been easy for them to not know each other and both just be like, yeah, our dad walked out on us, they kind of made themselves stay in touch and become a family in and of themselves. So Frank and Phoebe Buffet from Friends.
Good.
Very good.
Very good.
Very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dean, I had Star Wars, so you picked that one. I'll flip this out, and I want to go way back to a very, very popular TV show in its own era, and became, again, very popular in reruns. Grew up watching the reruns. And if I'm not mistaken, it was one of the first shows, maybe the first show to have a blended family on television, The Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't know The Brady Bunch? I mean,
Right.
a lot of, certainly it was, I'm sure most people know The Brady Bunch, but it was a
story.
It was
of a man named Brady.
That's right. Two divorcees that got together. She had 3 daughters. He had 3 sons, and they had to find a way to make it work in a house and blend the family and everything. And of course,
that's the way they all became the Brady Bunch.
That's exactly right. God damn it. Yeah. And the movies actually were pretty good as well. Huh?
It was always known for their they're always known for like some of their iconic episodes, like where they went to the Brady's went to Hawaii, right? Where they had the cursed
the medallion thing.
Medallion, yeah. the heartfelt episode where the dad had a mysterious cough and a rash that nobody could figure out.
Yep. Yep. Get hit in the face with a football. Somebody did. Bobby's voice changing was great.
Yeah. You gonna cry, Canary?
And then they had somehow
Dad has a Grinder account. What was that, Brian?
Somehow they had a maid.
They did, yeah.
But really,
there's 6 goddamn kids. Not a one of them can fucking clean something.
No, it's not even that. Like, what sort of? I mean, I know architects make a lot of money, but to support 6 kids and have a maid, how much does that fucking dude make?
He's kicking ass.
Or he did stuff for money.
He had the grinder account, yeah.
Yeah, the
Maybe.
Grindr account.
Mhm.
Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, the Brady
It was
Bunch.
hooked up for Coke.
And I haven't seen the first movie in some time, but the first movie they did was a pretty hilarious concept. Did you ever see the movies they
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Where like the 2000s movies or whatever.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kept them. They were in the 70s. Everything about them was in the 70s still, like
Yes,
the
I remember that,
clothes
yeah.
and everything, and they just put it in modern times. Didn't explain anything. They're
Yeah.
modern times, and they're just. I just that you didn't need to explain it. It was great, funny. That
I
was
think.
pretty good.
Do you remember when they tried to bring it back as like almost a drama?
No.
They brought it back as a drama, and like fucking Bobby had been was in a wheelchair, like he had a dirt bike accident and was like
Jesus.
a paraplegic. One was an alcoholic, and it was the original cast.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look it up. It only
Oh my
ran
God.
for less than a season, I want to say, but like
Man.
Half the crew killed themselves on site because it's so depressing.
yeah, like they promoted it as a drama, and like the one I remember is that Bobby, the littlest boy, was in a dirt bike, and he was a paraplegic, and he was trying to deal with that.
Jesus
One was
Christ.
an alcoholic, one was on pills. Like it was, it was a fucked up scenario.
God.
Yeah, look that up.
Yeah. Okay. Any honorable mentions, Dean?
I do. Yes. Yakko, Wacko, and Dot from the Animaniacs. They were beautiful siblings, loved each other very much.
Was that explained? Was that backstory? Was that portrayed a
No.
lot in the cartoon?
You can just tell by their interaction.
By the
Okay?
zany, wacky things they did.
They were always there for each other to make each other laugh. Next one I have Wednesday and Pugsley. Just they enjoyed killing each other, but if you fuck somebody outside family, fuck with them, they're gonna take notice here. And then finally I have Mike and Nancy Wheeler from Stranger Things.
Sure.
Only because I haven't got a chance to put that young lady on my list, and I'd like to put her on anything I could. So
yeah,
there you go.
There we go.
I'd put stuff on Nancy Wheeler.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Nick, do you have
Wheeler.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I got a couple ones here real quick. I also had Luke and Leia initially on my list, and Dale and Brennan from Step Brothers. Good pick there, Brian. I also have Mario and Luigi, the Super Mario Brothers. They're the only brother pair that is in fact super. And the Super Mario Brothers, absolutely. And then also,
brothers that lay pipe together stay together. That's what they say.
And I also wrote down Wayne and Katie from Letterkenny. That's amongst their group of friends.
Very good.
They're again. You forget that they're kind of siblings sometimes because they're just always hanging out in the friend group together.
Right. But each other's backs, right?
Yeah, but whenever shit hits the fan, they're both there for each other, and they're always ready to throw down for one another. So I also had Wayne and Katie from Letterkenny. That's about it for my honorable mentions.
Excellent.
Very good. I like that.
I got a few. Secession with the Roy family, a long-running drama on HBO. I worked my way through that over the last couple of years. Very powerful drama, and certainly a lot of sibling dynamics and drama in that series. I'm surprised, Nick, you did not have the Righteous Gemstones anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's very good.
I also had Twins, Rain Man, Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise. Great movie in the 80s.
Great movie. Great movie.
Great movie. The Simpsons, Bart and Lisa, Maggie. I mean, just long-running dynamic.
Is Maggie a good sibling?
This.
She's just a fleshy paperweight. She's a baby. She doesn't do anything.
But she saved their lives, I think, on many occasions.
That's true.
Did she?
I also, yep.
She
had
did
Frasier.
shoot Mr. Burns.
She did. I had Frasier also, Dean. Another classic, the Partridge Family from the early 70s. David Cassidy, very popular show. We used to watch
Family
it as a
Band.
kid. That's right. And I put Malcolm in the Middle Because kind of the breakout show for the great Bryan Cranston on that series,
Yeah.
but very good. Is good with the Malcolm and his younger brother. A lot of fun dynamics with them. That's what I had. There's plenty more, but a lot more than you think of. Yeah.
I think
Very good.
although I think we had fantastic lists, boys.
Absolutely.
I should say so.
Well, brothers, I think we've done it again.
That's right.
I believe so.
That's right. We feel a little closer together today. And if you would like to feel a little closer to us,
Closer to
well,
me
then
docking.
you should go find us and interact with us on social media. So you should go to Google, type in Convincing Idiots Linktree, and follow those links to all of our accounts. Be sure to drop us an email, even if you would like to hear us talk about something in particular, or perhaps something important that we may have left off one of our lists. Let us know that we're stupid. We are idiots after all. You can also find links to all our social media accounts, as well as merch, ways to help the show, all that good stuff. Be sure to stop over at our website, which is convincingidiots.wordpress.com. So for episode 1261 of Convincing Idiots, I'm Millennial Nick.
I'm the Zennial Dean.
Pipeline, Gen X Brian.
Have we convinced you to come on back next week and spend some time with your family here on Convincing Idiots?
It's beautiful.
That's nice. Cue the Full House music at the end of that. That'd be good.
That'd be very good.
Like the somber one when someone's got cancer.
Isn't that it?
No,
Oh.
it goes like this. That's one.
That's it.
That's a special
Hey, did you like that video? You know you did, and we know you did. So stop screwing around and go like that video, subscribe to our channel, and join us for some more.
Ham grape.
Oh, wait.